Good day. This is meteorologist Connor Tully at the Fleetweather Ocean Rounding Center, New York. It's about 20 UTC on August 11th, and this video took a quick look at the newly designated tropical storm Mayari in the West Pacific. You can see Mayari here on satellite, currently located a few hundred miles south of Japan. The system has been moving erratically throughout much of the day, but is now starting to begin its northward trek towards Japan. The system has also been getting better organized during the day. However, most of the convection is still on the southern side of the center of circulation. The reason for this is I turn on the wind shear overlay is due to very high wind shear from the north of about 30 knots. As a result, most convection is being pushed to the south of the center of circulation. Switching over to the sea surface temperature overlay, you can see the system is currently in an area of very warm sea surface temperatures of about 30 degrees Celsius. It is expected to remain over warmer waters as it continues to the north and the northeast until it passes near Tokyo around 12Z on the 13th, as long as the system can remain over water. Thereafter, the system will accelerate northeastward into an area of cooler waters, which will cause the system to weaken and begin to transition to an extratropical storm. We'll now take a look at the forecast cone for Mayari from RSMC Tokyo. They're expecting the system to continue on its north to northeastward track through late on the 12th, then begin to accelerate northeastward. The system is expected to pass over or near Tokyo on the 13th, and continue accelerating northeast, with the remnants of the system reaching the Kuril Islands late on the 14th, according to RSMC Tokyo. They are expecting little to no change in strength in the system over the next few days. We can compare this to the latest JTWC cone, which follows a similar line of thought but has some key differences in the details. For one, the JTWC expects the wind shear currently affecting the system to decrease significantly, allowing the system to intensify to a high-end tropical storm of about 60 knots by the time it reaches Tokyo. JTWC is also forecasting the system to be slower in the longer range, with the remnants not reaching the Kuril Islands until around 12Z on the 15th, compared to late on the 14th, based on the RSMC Tokyo forecast. The uncertainty in the forward speed and the intensity of Mayari can be exemplified by looking at the latest ensemble members. For instance, the GFS ensemble members are pretty unanimous in the system being able to intensify until it passes near Tokyo around 12Z on the 13th. These members also anticipate the system reaching the Kurils around 12Z on the 15th. However, by that time, there is wide uncertainty in the exact timing and the exact track of the system by then, as we can see on the spaghetti members. We can compare that to the latest Canadian ensemble runs. These members are generally weaker at the system as it passes off the east coast of Honshu, and is also much faster at the forward speed. By 12Z on the 13th, most of the Canadian ensemble members have the system off the east coast of northern Honshu, and have the system cross the Kuril Islands by 12Z on the 14th. We'll close by examining the latest run of the GFS model to examine potential impacts of shipping, again with the caveat that there is high model disagreement on the exact forward speed and intensity of the system. Looking around now, we do see that GFS did correctly analyze the system as having most of the convection on the eastern and southern side of the circulation, which are resulting in gales and some rough to very rough seas in those areas. As the system moves northeast on the 12th, some intensification is expected, with again the heaviest conditions expected east of the center. On the 13th, the system is expected to accelerate to the northeastward. As we come back to 0Z on the 13th, we do see an area of strong gales and very rough to even high seas possible east of the center. Later, the system could track over Japan, which would cause weakening. However, as it continues northeastward, it will begin its extratropical transition, with some gales to storm force winds still possible, and very rough seas remaining. We'll know that the GFS has the heaviest weather east of Tsugaru Kaikyo on the 14th. However, there is some disagreement on exactly when that would be. The system is expected to continue northeastward into the Sea of Okhotsk thereafter. This has been meteorologist Connor Tully at the Fleetweather Ocean Rounding Center in New York. Thanks for watching. Stay connected and safe.